What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Ms.B, and we're back with Stacks Magazine's weekly vlog. Weekly vlog recap number 55.
I'm here, HAD.
We had a video last week that was going to be number 55 where we talked about strictly about Mike Brown, the Ferguson riots, and just our opinions on that. But we had a camera malfunction where his whole entire face almost was cut off, so you really couldn't see it. So we didn't want to put that up on YouTube, and because it just didn't look right. But we did talk about quite a few things. But we're gonna keep it short because we have other topics that we want to include in this 20-minute video today. But we will start off with Mike Brown. You did say that his funeral is tomorrow, so let people know, details in regards to that.
Yeah, his funeral is tomorrow in the St. Louis area. I don't know the specific church. Al Sharpton will be speaking. Several White House officials will be will be at the funeral. You have your host of stars and your community leaders, so it's going to be a very big deal, and it should be the first day of school for the Ferguson students. So it's interesting. Yeah, it's going to be a big day over there. So CNN going to have you on the minute news concerning the funeral. I hope that no violence occur, but we just hope that everything goes smooth. And so next we'll have to do with the secret indictment. I think it's secret indictment where they have 12 jurors. We don't know their name. They're looking over the case, and they're looking to take about 2 months before they come up and say, hey, go and indict him. It's 9 white and 3 black. So hey, it's gonna be kind of iffy about that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who chose the jury?
I think it's through the county. It was already chosen before this incident happened. May, June.
Before the incident happened.
Right. They was seeing other cases.
Oh wait, okay.
So they just put this on their case law.
Because it's immediate, basically.
Right.
Because I think the governor said he wanted immediate.
Right. But the governor could
resolution to
the governor could remove the DA and have the case prosecuted, but he won't, due to political reasons. So it's a big thing. We can go on and on.
Yeah, we can go on and on, but you guys stay tuned to, whether you look at Fox News or whether you look at CNN or just your local
MSNBC, not Fox.
Well, MSNBC or your local news channel, just keep updated on what's going on. But it does look like just the rioting and things like that have toned down a little bit. The National Guard has been called off. I think they're going back. Yeah. And so we just hope everything goes for the best. Hot topic in the news. So this past week was I can't read Floyd. Floyd. I can't read Mayweather and 50 Cent clowning on Floyd this week. Man, that was the most hilarious thing when 50 got that whole little thing. He started it on Instagram, man, and then making matters worse. Charlemagne and Angela Yee and DJ Envy on the Breakfast Club radio show. They played back a drop. Usually when celebrities come, they go to the radio station and they'll do a drop is like a shout out or whatever. You know what I mean? Shout out to the station or whatever was going on at the day that they wanted him to do. They want his voice to promote it or whatever. So they gave him some words in the station. And they played back the drop the day that he had recorded it. And on the drop, it was so funny because I listened to it back to back. I listened to it at least 3 times a day. And from what I could tell, Floyd don't comprehend sentences. If you saw a sentence that said, I'm going to read this sentence. The Falcons released 11 players and placed 4 others on injured list Sunday to trim their roster for the required 75 players prior to Tuesday's deadline. Bam, right? That's a sentence. the way Floyd was reading, he was reading kind of like he was dyslexic. Like he was putting fragments. He was making a sentence a fragmented sentence when it didn't even supposed to be like that. He was just reading it like the Falcons released 11 players and placed 4 others. Injured list Sunday. The trim, you know what I'm saying? Just making his own sentences, kind of like, and it's like, Floyd, what are you doing, man? So it's apparent that this multi-millionaire boxer has reading. He really does have reading issues. It's clear.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my thing is, okay, everybody say, well, he making money. You know what I mean? He making money. He ain't care about that. He know how to count that money, though. Right. Okay, he know how to count that money. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, y'all know education is more important. And you know what I'm saying? It's more important. If that money ain't, come on now. He might get in a situation where, man, so apparently he ain't reading his own contracts. Who's reading them? He don't know what's going on with the paperwork in his life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
he show you he know how to spend it, and then 50 Cent brought out another thing. He put out checks, and he said he owned TMT. Hell, Golden Boy gave him them checks, which is Oscar De La Hoya's business.
Right.
So he put out more business on top of that to say, hey, everybody say he run the fights that he fight. He really don't, because if Golden Boy's paying him, that is not his business. That's Oscar De La Hoya's
business. So, right, but he getting a check, true enough, but
he be saying like, hey, he run all of it.
Right, but he don't run all. Floyd don't run all of that. You know what I mean? But it's just it's sad, really. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all probably got family members, you know what I'm saying, that you know, especially like back in the day, olden days, people ain't finished school. I don't even think my grandfather finished past elementary, you know what I'm saying, or middle school or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like people still can't survive without having a full education or not really knowing how to read. But it's 2014. If you know you struggling in a certain area, you know what I'm saying? You a multi-millionaire. There shouldn't be no reason why you can't check yourself into no school or check into yourself, get yourself a reading tutor or something. There's absolutely no reason, Floyd, that you should be reading like that now.
On that level.
On that level. Like he was not comprehending them. He was making up his own sentences.
Right.
Like he wasn't even trying to figure out what it meant. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was just reading off the paper and making his own sentences.
Cut a check for a tutor. That's what you need to do. Instead of buying another $300 Benz.
Cut a check for all them women you got. They ain't taught you how to read.
Right.
While y'all sitting in bed cuddling and snuggling together, they could be reading you a book or something, Floyd.
Yeah, Golden Boy Promotions 31 million and Golden Boy Promotions 40 million.
Right, they cutting him a check.
So imagine what they making.
Imagine what they cut is. They just paying you what your cut, you know, what you made off that purse or whatever.
Right.
But anyway.
Gross pay. I think he's putting too much out. Gross pay.
He really is putting too much out there. Because I wouldn't put no check. I probably wouldn't even show the name. You know what I'm saying? Like, child. Anyway.
If he checked, don't they look so just, I don't know.
They look like a business check.
They look like a business check. But hey, I ain't never seen them in the mirror.
And they gotta have 2 signatures on them. Them business checks. One of them don't, but this one does.
He did. He was smart enough to sketch the numbers out.
Yeah. Probably some account numbers or something like that.
Right.
You got money, Floyd, but come on now, Floyd.
That was foolish though.
Yeah, but anyway, moving on. Couples. No couples are lasting these days. Ciara and Future's relationship has ended only after a couple of months. Only after her baby ain't even, I don't think, 6 months old. 6 months old. It's a sad situation to see Ciara in. I mean, the man had multiple babies by different women that he had not wifed yet. So what in the world? Why did she even think that she was going to be this man's wife? I don't know, because maybe she was a superstar too. Maybe she thought, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a sad situation for Ciara because it always seemed like, you know, Ciara's clearly a very nice girl, very sweet. She falls in love easily. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not easily, just with the wrong men. You know what I mean?
Successful men.
The choice of men is just kind of crazy, but you know, now you can tell she's trying to refocus her life, just care about her son and her career, and she seemed, you know, based on Instagram posts, she seemed happy, but you know, we all know how that go behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? How it feel, and including besides Ciara and Future, Nick Cannon and Mariah.
Who cares about them?
They ain't together no more. Honestly, I didn't think they would be together this long.
He just bust a sperm up in him.
He bust a sperm, had some babies.
Right.
I mean, it is an age difference between them. I don't know. I like Nick Cannon though. You know what I'm saying? I like Nick Cannon, but he can seem a little sneaky kind of. You know what I mean? Like he done got away with the goofy aura so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it don't matter now. He's on that level.
Right. So I don't know what happened in their situation. They said he said something on the radio show about the women that he slept with that were celebrities, and when he named Kim Kardashian name, she just kind of flew the roof and apparently went into an outrage because of it. But they've been living in separate households for a few months now, and maybe she felt like he wouldn't be, maybe with her album flopping.
She need a boy.
Along with, you know what I'm saying, her album flopping, along with having a husband that's very much into his career, you know what I mean? I'm sure he's never home.
Right.
You know, that can only make her feel a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying?
I think
like you said, she needs.
Both of these R&B artists are so big that.
He not an R&B artist.
Well, I'm talking about the two females, Ciara.
Oh, okay.
They're big artists. They need boy toys. You know, Jennifer, what's her name? Lopez. They can't, with a regular man at that success level, you know, I don't think that it'll be hard to work out. You know?
Right. All right. Anyway, moving on. Jeezy album come out September 2nd. The singles he's dropped so far, the only one that's really stuck with people is the Seen It All with Jay-Z. This new video he released with Future, no tears. Jeezy, that ain't you, dog. That's a T.I. look. You know what I mean? That mainstream pop sound or whatever.
No, you trying to get that
money. It don't make the song itself don't make, not the words, the content, but I'm just saying. You guys fit y'all in St. Thomas filming a video. You got Future trying to sound like a Jamaican. It's not authentic.
Right.
It's just not you, Jeezy, if you ever watch these videos. And you know, I wish the best for you on this album. I really don't think this album may do that good. You know what I mean? But if you go gold, then hey, that's cool. Chris Brown, his album comes out. I'm sure his album's gonna do good because he got the New Flame joint, the Loyal joint. You know, that's almost probably platinum by now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so Chris Brown's album is definitely gonna do good. I wanted to mention something too about the reality shows because we ain't really talked about them.
Right.
Atlanta Exes premiered last week. Tamika Foster, Tamika Raymond.
Shout out to Kevin Hart.
Shout out to Kevin Hart, ex-wife Tori Hart. Shout out to Tracy Steele, who we got an exclusive with, and you can check that on our website at stacksmag.net. We talked to her about she almost got in a fight with Tamika on the last episode, and you know, we just found out that, you know, Tamika's attitude was kind of shitty when they walked into her charity event, and one thing led to another, and Tamika started throwing jabs at Tori Hart, and Tracy just felt like, hey, I'm one of them friends that stick up for my friends. Yeah, and we all got friends like that. I know I got friends like that.
Right.
You mess with one, you gonna mess with all of us.
Right.
So, you know.
And also got to talk about Kevin Hart getting engaged.
Engaged on the same. But it was his girl's birthday, though.
Yeah, but it was just, the timing was, come on now.
Yeah, the timing was kind of funny.
Right, come on now.
The show premiered and then he gonna get engaged. Like he couldn't do it the day after, or he couldn't do it that night at 12, you know, or something. But
right. You throwing jabs. You throwing little jabs.
But it was her birthday and everything. But I think they make a cute couple though. And they've been together for what, 5 years?
Yeah, but it could have waited. It could have been decent, more. You know this girl's show is performed by airing You know this.
Yeah.
Everybody know this. And you pull that? No. It's funny to me, but it's not manly.
Yeah, it damn sure ain't manly to do something like that. That's some fuck, boy. Definitely ain't manly, but it is what it is. So I guess he feel like he finna live happily ever after with Iniko. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's a pretty girl from she's from Maryland, Baltimore, or something like that.
She taller than him, that's all I know.
Yeah. Oh, don't you just hate? Okay, I have to call it back. But anyway.
Presence. We'll say, hold on. Hello? You will put on the show?
No. No. Anyway. Lastly, we'll just go over the big thing too this week was the ALS.
Yeah.
ALS challenge that was going on with the bucket of ice water. Some people doing it right. Some people doing it wrong with just cold water. It's supposed to be ice water, idiots.
Right.
Everybody did it. Ever since Oprah Winfrey popped it off, everybody named Mama decided to do the ice bucket challenge. Now it is for the it was for awareness of the Lou Gehrig's disease. That's another name. You know, that's the original name of the Lou Gehrig's disease. And my thing about it is, you know, I don't mind people support. You do what you want to do. You support what you want to support, but it's almost like kind of like a slap in the face, especially for minorities. Yeah, it's almost like a slap in the face, especially for minorities when, you know, they were able to raise so much money for the ALS challenge in a matter of what, days, 2 days, 1 day. But it takes several days to eat, and it still ain't even reached that amount for Mike Brown and his fundraising efforts on GoFundMe.com. I mean, come on now, people. It's like, where do our heart lie? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like people be wanting to talk, but when it's really time to put up for something that's something serious, you know what I'm saying? Then we know where to be found. But everybody do what they want to do. You support whatever you want to support. It's your money. It's your head. It's your body that's getting drenched with a bucket of ice. That's fine with me. I haven't done it. I'm not gonna do it. Please don't nobody challenge me to do it.
Yeah, I've been challenged, but
you was challenged.
Not gonna happen. Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's crazy. People were going back and forth, you know, on social media about it, and I don't know. This world is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things like that. I think it's gonna cut off. It's certain things like that that just show you what people's priorities like. Check us out every day at stacksmag.net. Follow us on all social networks at STACKSMAG. We're going to have our next Q&A panel coming up here in Atlanta probably in 2 weeks. We'll give you more details on the next video. Appreciate everybody that's been following. And thank you to all of our subscribers. We almost close to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So holla at y'all.
Right. Okay.
Shout out to Iggy falling on that stage.
Hell no! Look, she's so embarrassed. Can you get her shit together?